One of the big issues in baseball now is the lack of American black players. And there were none who were in the World Series this year, which I think was the first time in decades. But you have a real dearth of actual American players. I think that creates a bit of a schism with American fans because they want to see Americans in it right now. I think there's a massive language barrier in baseball because many of the athletes are coming from Latin America, don't speak English as colloquial language, and I think that basically creates a problem as well. And I think that there's a third part of this, Rob, where a lot of athletes, maybe not just baseball, they don't want to get out there because they've seen how social media screws, blues, and tattoos them, and how anything they say or do is going to get blown out of proportion because of a media, not this group right here, but the nickel and dimers who are sitting out there with the websites who can't wait to say something stupid, immoral, and ridiculous about a player. They're scared shitless. They don't want to do that. So I think if you put all those three things together, that's holding baseball back from growing even further.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with anything you just said. I think that, look at the team that I'm covering right now, the Red Sox. The guy is the fewest stars that I've ever seen in this organization. And the one star that you have is Rafael Devers, who doesn't do his interviews in English, doesn't have a contract that we can talk about every single day. And so all of a sudden, what do you talk? I don't want to go through a translator for Rafi Devers to talk about the great art of hitting. It's come and gone. And, you guys know this. Think about when we were in Boston. Think about those personalities. Think about walking into those clubhouses. That's what we're talking about. But, Ed, to your point, there wasn't even with Manny. When Manny started talking in 2008, he didn't need a translator. He just started talking. So, so I think that's a big part of it. And the other thing that you said is true, too, is that they want to control their brand more than ever, and they can control their brand more than ever.